Hi, we're Group 1 and this is our guide to data collection and input. So basically our data collection will be from this irrigation map from Delacour Golf Club. And what we're doing is we're breaking down the total irrigated area into smaller sections by separating each hole on the golf course. So if you look here, we've got our tees, fairways, and green, as well as some rough heads. We're going to break this down even further by designing areas as greens, tees, fairways, approaches, perimeters, surrounds, or rough. And we've got codes here to show what each are when we actually go to pair our heads and assign station numbers. What we want to do is we're going to reduce the number of individual stations by pairing available heads that are within the same subcategory, except for greens and perimeters, as they require more precise control. We're going to number these pairings within each subcategory, and for the sake of consistency, begin numbering from the same direction. For example, start at the back of the tees and move forward, and then when we do the fairways, we'll also start at the back of the fairway and move forward, both toward the green. So I'll just do one quickly here as an example. So we'll go to hole number 7, and we'll label our green, tee, and fairway for you and link those together. So like I said, greens heads are not linked at all, so we're just going to assign station numbers, and we're going to start at the bottom left head and go around clockwise. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and those are our greens. And then we're going to come back to tees. So we've got 4 tee boxes here, and each one has 2 heads. Tee heads can be linked together, so we're going to link them on the same box. So these 2 will be linked, these 2 will be linked, these 2 will be linked, these 2 will be linked. And like I just said, we're going to number starting from the back of the tee box forward, so it's going to be consistent throughout the whole course on all tee box head pairings, 3 and 4. And then what we'll do on fairways is we're going to pair fairways vertical along instead of across, so that we don't kind of create a water barrier, so that it's easier to water when there are golfers present. So we'll link here, 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 and so forth down the fairway. And this time we're going to number from the back of the fairway to the front, and we're just going to go odd numbers on the left and even numbers on the right. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So what we've done in our software to input this information that I just showed you is we've used kind of the same area code that Rainbird uses. So say if you wanted to fire up a sprinkler on a particular hole, a particular area, you've got a code to specify what it is. So for example, we're looking at hole 1 here. So the first number in that code corresponds with the hole number. So we're looking at number 1, the first number is number 1. If we want to light up a fairway head, the next number in the code, we're going to have a letter F for fairway. And then say we want to light up the 4th fairway head on hole number 1, you'd have a number 4 as the 3rd number. So hole number, area, and then station on that particular loop. And that's how we code our areas. Now for the rest of this information, we made it pretty easy with our software. All we have to do when inputting an area code is put in our selected number/letter combo, and as well as, just as a shortcut over here, we put in a G if it's a green and an N or a Y, depending if it's paired or not. Using that information, the software will automatically put in what you need for a decoder, the sprinkler model, as well as the nozzle and GPM. Now the nozzle is actually the same for every head that we're dealing with, so that's a constant inside in the software. It'll never change. But the decoder types and sprinkler models will change, as well as the gallons per minute, depending on what area we've inputted. Now the gallons per minute will change depending on whether the head is paired or not. If the head is paired, obviously it'll need more pressure, so it'll go up to 72 gallons a minute. If it's not paired, we stick with the 36. And that's pretty much what our data collection irrigation software looks like.